Good afternoon, Fifth Fam. This is Stefan, and today we'll be talking about how you can really begin to use your body as the tool it was intended to be used as. Now, as we dive into why you want to use your body as a tool and use it properly, is because in this life we only get one body. We don't get another one. You're born into this world with it, and as you go throughout this life, it reaches a peak, and then from that peak, it then slowly begins to deteriorate. And how I like to view it as you're a child and as you grow up into your adult life, it becomes an appreciating asset, and then from that point it becomes a depreciating asset. Now, this is just from a physical perspective. This is why it's very important to invest in your physical fitness and your health, especially early in life. So you young guys, your early teens and your early 20s, really begin to invest in your health, because this will pay tremendous dividends as you begin to age throughout life, so that your body doesn't just immediately begin to deteriorate. I've seen many people who, as soon as as soon as that peak is over, it's just a straight downhill, and it doesn't look pretty. So really investing in your health and your wellness in the early stages of your life will maximize and really help you throughout the later stages. Now, let's say you're like, man, I've maximized my physical fitness, I've maximized my wellness, but what else is there? Now, this is where you can begin to really dive and really, invest in that mental game. This is why a lot of people focus on the physical side of fitness, but that mental side will exponentially take your entire understanding to that next level. And even if your body is beginning to depreciate in value from a physical perspective, your mental game can always keep progressing. This is why you want to be a life student. This is why you want to continue to learn. That the entire notion that after college you're no longer learning, that's completely false. You want to become a life student. So always continue to learn, listen to podcasts, read books, continue to invest in courses, because knowledge, if you want to create a broader range of understanding, you need multiple pieces of knowledge. And if you limit yourself to only one piece of knowledge, then you cut off an entire realm of understanding. So always invest in that middle game, in that knowledge, and then begin to dive into the spiritual aspect of this life. A lot of people, they wait until the later stages in their lives, like when they get like super old, be like, hey man, I'm gonna wait till I'm 60, 70, maybe 80 years old to really find meaning and purpose in life. No, you want to find that early, because really finding that why and that purpose early in life becomes a foundational piece for you and really helps to set you up for long-term success. You don't want to wait till your 40s and 50s to really begin to build that foundation, because without that solid foundation, a house will crumble. And you don't want the house to crumble when you're in your 40s and your 50s, because that means it's a lot harder to rebuild it. So now coming back to really the beginning, and well, how can I begin to use my body as a tool? Well, your body is really how you begin to relate and maneuver around this 3D physical reality. And so once you understand that, then you're like, okay, cool. Now you don't want to be static in nature, energy and movement. And this is why fitness on a fundamental level is just directed movement. And so in order to use your body as a tool, it was intended to be used as, you just want to direct the movement and not be static in nature. If you become static, then you're not progressing, you're not moving forward. So really, do not be sedentary, because if you're sedentary, then that means you're not making progress. Now, if you're studying or you're learning, you can study and learn by sitting down and something like that. You don't have to be like up and moving while you're studying. But if you want to really see like major progress in life, be in movement, engage in movement. And that doesn't have to mean like you're always engaged in exercise. That can mean you're going to community events, you're meeting people, you're having fun, you're doing things, you're able to take and develop new experiences. because that's what's going to lead to higher levels of development and higher levels of gaining more and more value and more understanding. If you found this of value, click like, click subscribe, please. If you want more content along these lines, click that notification bell. I'll be continuing to release content on more so the mental aspect of fitness and life, and more so how you can use different tools and skills to help aid you in your progress. You guys have a blessed rest of your day.